So you started off the school year and you had a great social contract. You created the kind of classroom that other students would love to learn in, that you also, as an educator, would love to learn in, and things started off very smooth. And you moved from project to project or assignment to assignment, and great things were happening in class. But maybe something happened along the way where that started to change. Maybe it was all at once, or maybe it was a little bit at a time until it came to the point when you looked at the social contract, you would say, you know what, the kind of classroom that we want to learn in, it's not that place anymore. It's not that place for you as an educator or for the other person. In a situation like that, what do you do? If students are kind of feeling this isn't the kind of classroom that feels good to learn in, and definitely as the educator, it doesn't feel like the kind of classroom that you want to teach in either. So, what can you do if you come to a situation like that after you've done all the different things we've talked about, including creating that positive learning environment, catching kids doing the right thing, creating that social contract together, and more? What can you do when things start falling out of alignment? Well, I thought I'd share a strategy today. And once again, I wouldn't call this a solution, but I would call this a step. And so, one step to restore what was in place before is to re-look at the social contract as well and ask the students, hey, where are we at currently? Might even begin with this image here of these two hands that are coming together. And if you look very closely at the picture, they're actually like many small little dots. They're actually people who are coming together in the symbolic handshake, like we are agreeing to come together and have an agreement of some sort. And maybe it's time to revisit that again. Like, is that happening in the class? And then going through the question once again. The questions might include, how do you want to be treated by me, the teacher? How do you want to be treated by each other? How do you think I, the teacher, want to be treated by you? How do you want to treat each other when there's a conflict? And so maybe by this point, some things have been changed. Maybe it's yourself as the teacher. Maybe when things have happened, perhaps you didn't respond in the way that you wished you could have, as you reflect back. Or maybe how do you want to be treated by each other? Maybe the peers haven't treated each other well. Oftentimes that's the case. Many students say like, oh, we're not collaborating as well as we should have. We need to communicate more. So it's an opportunity to reset even among peers, students to students. The next question is, how do you think I, the teacher, want to be treated by you? And so once again, this is an opportunity to reset those expectations and norms. And then how do you want to treat each other when there's a conflict? And there may have been some conflict that has happened at this point, whether it's between students and students, or maybe it's between the classroom and the teacher, or maybe it's just one student and the teacher. There might have been some type of conflict that happened. And once again, when I say conflict, that doesn't mean it has to be like bad and lead to bad outcomes, although that is sometimes what people feel when they think about conflict. But it's opportunity to then have a closer dialogue and discussion for mutual understanding, respect, and a stronger relationship when we understand what it is that affected the other person negatively. So, um, what can you do for the new year? And the new year is a great time for this. For many schools, we're at the new semester. It's 2024. Currently, we're at the new year. A great time to reset the social contract. So, what can you do if you feel like you're kind of out of alignment from where you want it to be? Well, one next step could be resetting the social contract and doing that in collaboration and co constructing with your class.